Hello there and welcome to Holonomial, and in today's video we're going to look at surds. Now surds can be quite tricky. I actually struggled with it quite a bit when I first looked at it, but hopefully it's going to be easy to understand after this. So what is a surd? A surd is an irrational number that cannot be simplified into a neat fraction or a whole number. In simple terms, it's the square root of a number that doesn't give you a nice tidy answer. For example, root 2 is a surd because the square root of 2 is an irrational number that never ends and doesn't simplify neatly. Now let's talk about the properties of surds. Surds follow some specific rules that we can use to simplify and work with them. First off, when you multiply two square roots together, you can combine them under one square root. For example, root 2 times root 3 is equal to root 6. You can also divide surds. For example, root 6 divided by root 2 is root 3. Next, let's talk about simplifying surds. You can simplify a surd by breaking it down into its factors. Let's take root 50, for example. We can break root 50 down into 25 times 2. Since 25 is a perfect square because root 25 is 5, a whole number. So root 50 simplifies down into 5 root 2. Remember, the goal is to find the largest perfect square that divides into the number under the square root. One more important skill when working with surds is rationalising the denominator. This means getting rid of a surd from the denominator of a fraction. To do this, we multiply both the top and the bottom of the fraction by the same surd. So 1 over root 2, for example, we times that by root 2 over root 2, and this becomes root 2 over 2. And there you go, we have root 2 over 2, and the denominator is no longer a surd. All right, now it's time for you to try a couple of problems. I'll give you a few to work through. Pause the video here, give these a go, and when you're ready, hit play and I'll walk you through the solutions. To simplify root 72, we can find that it breaks down into 36 and 2. Therefore, it becomes 6 root 2 because 36 is a perfect square. To rationalise 3 root 5, we find that 3 over root 5, and we times that by the same surd, which becomes 3 root 5 over 5. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you found this video helpful, and I'll see you in the next one.